says automobiles are just about nuts and bolts. They're not about nuts and bolts. They also enhance creativity. Take a look at this wall. Artists from all over the country have decided to represent what they feel about automobiles. But of these 4 paintings, I have found this one as the most amazing. And look at the name. A car has 2 faces. Isn't that true? Till the time your car is kind to you, it's running smoothly, you are in the green. And the day it decides to be nasty and you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, you are in the red. That's what a car actually means to a lot of people. It kind of gets to your emotions. It has to face your wrath as well. Hello and welcome to this weekend edition of Auto Today Auto Expo special. The footfall here is huge. There are a lot of people gathering here at the various stalls. We promise you an action-packed edition, so let's get cracking. So many people. Imagine this place is about 30 kilometers away from the national capital, and yet people have taken out time this weekend to come here. Crazy number of people, and this footfall is only expected to increase if the organizers are to be believed. Well, cars are like that to a lot of men and women, particularly me. Well, it also means a lot to the team of Auto Today junkies, the reporters who went to the Volkswagen stall to see what the latest lineup of Polo looks like.
They say good things come in small packages. Well, VW had a small package of their own too at the 13th Auto Expo, and this one was special. For Volkswagen, the recipe was simple. Take a regular Polo, put in a 1.2 turbo petrol engine and the slick 7-speed DSG gearbox, and you get a hotter Polo GT. But when GTI badge is put on the grille of a VW hatchback, things get simmering.
So it's brewing hot hatches here, and we recently saw the game move up to 145 bhp with the Abarth Punto. But this badge right here, and especially on a Volkswagen, means that this is next level performance.
This is a 1.8-litre turbo petrol that's pumping 192 brake horsepower. Now that's a lot of power for a hatchback that can ferry your family and groceries, no? Overwhelming power aside, the GTI looks gorgeous. The black honeycomb grille sports signature GTI detailing, while the sporty front bumper helps it distinguish from a regular Polo. The GTI gets bigger 17-inch wheels and a black roof too, helping it stand apart. The GTI's interior has been styled in typical VW finesse with subtle chrome highlights. Volkswagen tells us that the second half of 2016 is when the car will be launched, and what remains to be seen is the price tag that this hot hatchback will demand at the time of its launch.
Now, as this country's largest car manufacturer, anything that Maruti Suzuki does attracts a lot of attention. And that is why when they decided behind me at their stall at the Auto Expo to release or unveil the concept called Ignis, it led to a weird sort of craze. A craze which is called chock-a-block, which is called absolute madness to understand what is the next blockbuster coming in from Maruti Suzuki.
Maruti Suzuki has been raving about the success of their Nexa brand of premium showrooms. And the 2016 Auto Expo gave us a glimpse of 2 future models that will fill up the Nexa showrooms. Here is a look into the concept Ignis, and Baleno RS.
Funny thing is that the biggest cars on the road are actually becoming smaller. Yes, I'm talking about SUVs, and as you can see, they've become compact. Now, this is the Suzuki Ignis, which was surfaced, which actually was revealed at the Tokyo Motor Show sometime last year. And now, Maruti intends to put it into production and on the road by this festive season.
Well, this is the Suzuki Ignis, which had surfaced at last year's Tokyo Motor Show, and Maruti now plans to put it into production and on the roads by this festive season. It will be retailed through the Nexa brand, so expect this car to be more premium than Suzuki's other launch at the Expo, the Vitara Brezza. Doesn't it look cute? The interior of the Ignis looks top class, no surprise since it will be positioned as a premium product. Expect the cabin to be feature rich. Suzuki are hinting at a brand new 1.2 turbo petrol engine that will power the Ignis, and this engine will be equipped with Suzuki's smart hybrid system, unlike a fully hybrid as anticipated. We really hope that this funky styling packs some serious go. The Baleno managed to strike a chord with people's hearts, and quite rightly so. It's a stylish hatchback that looks super premium and packs a decent punch. Since hot hatches are making a comeback, Maruti Suzuki decided to give the Baleno some proper oomph than the usual decal job and an RS badge. This is the Baleno RS that will sport a new 1-litre booster jet engine. Don't be surprised at the lower cubic capacity, because this is a direct injection turbo petrol 3-cylinder engine that churns out 112 bhp and 175 Nm of torque. That's an impressive 29 bhp more than the 1.2-litre powered Baleno. Does that make it worthy of the RS badge? We'll hang on to that question till we drive the car.
Just so many people, crazy number of people, and this is only increasing over the weekend. I mean, what are these people thinking? That they'll distribute cars here for free? Or there'll be a lot of tamasha over here? I don't know why people come here. Some of them will turn around and say, what are you doing here? Before they do that, let's take a look at some other news that we were able to gather from the Auto Expo.
Renault has tasted success with the recently launched Kwid small car. The company has also showcased a new variant of the Kwid at the Expo, powered by a new 1-litre petrol engine. But to spice up things, the company has brought 2 new concept variants at the Expo.
Climber, as you can see from the name itself, it has got diamond cut alloy wheels, high ground clearance, and if you see, it has with this black masking on the headlights, it is giving a feeling of a vehicle which can drive in all terrains, and we have made sure that it looks very robust, and it has got a lot of contemporary looks around, and this new color which is there along with these blue lines. So this shows the growing trend what we are seeing in the country, especially the young India, and we have not limited ourselves only to exterior. As you can see in this car from interior, it's very different. It's a very refreshing concept, as you can see, which has got a lot of colors, 7 inches touch screen, and a right combination of color and material which is there. So this is our climber concept which we have revealed today, and this is a drivable car.
Right.
So, and the second concept which we have revealed today is Quid Racer. So as you can see, it has got a lot of DNA of racing cars, nice body cladding,
Really
exhaust,
low profile tires
and low profile tires, and a fairly aggressive look. So if you see from interiors, the material which has been used is again
very racy.
very racy, and if we see this car, it looks very exciting even from the front.
So can I say that these two lovely looking things will be launched at certain point on the time in the future?
Why not? Why not? As I said, these are drivable cars. They are not mere concept, and if the customer response is good, why not?
I'm famished. It's just half the day. The Fitbit meter says that I've already completed 14,000 steps and counting. Now, everything that Volkswagen does is taken very, very seriously. And here at the VW stall, this little thing is inviting a lot of attention. It's attracting a lot of attention. It's called the Ameo, and it's going to be going in the very competitive compact sedan segment. How will it feature? What all does it pack in it? Let's find out.
This country is not brand new. This is one of the biggest car markets.
Sub 4-meter cars enjoy excise duty benefits that no manufacturer can take a pass on. Volkswagen thus readied their made-for-India Ameo compact sedan to take on the Maruti Suzuki Dzire and Honda Amaze. Based on the Polo, it's no surprise it looks like it.
Making its global debut at the Delhi Auto Expo 2016 is this, the VW Ameo. While it may look like the Polo or, for that matter, even the Vento, it's the rear 3/4 that sets this car apart. This is VW's first sub 4-meter offering in India, and it promises to be a game changer for VW.
The Ameo will get similar engine options to the Polo, with safety and features being given top priority. 2 airbags, ABS are standard. You'll also get segment firsts like a touchscreen infotainment system with the ability to mirror your smartphone, rain-sensing wipers, cruise control, static cornering lights and more.
So inside the cabin, it's again typical VW. Things just seem a little freshened up with the silver fascia around the front nav system. Around back is where this car promises to be a little different compared to the Vento and the Polo on which it's based. Legroom is much better in this car, and that should make a big difference for potential buyers. Around back, boot space is pretty impressive too for a sub 4-meter. Yeah, the design is a little slab-sided, but it is pleasing to the eye overall.
Volkswagen has promised the Ameo will be launched mid this year.
Now, JK Tyre organized a fantastic off-the-road event right here at the Auto Expo. Shivan took a look at what these guys were up to, and if you're wondering why am I standing next to a tire of a truck, well, showpiece really.
So this year's Auto Expo is as much about the sidelines as it is about fancy cars and swanky cars. And guess what? JK Tyres has set up an off-roading course bang in the center of the expo this year. And I'm going to take a round in it. I'm responsible for my own life and death, apparently. Let's try this. So I'm going to go through some boulders, then some blocks, then some inclines. And all the best to me. Let's see how this goes. All the best. I think I've half wrecked the car. And this is a lot of fun. I'm almost upside down. Okay, I can hear some burning smell, so I'm going to ask the more experienced driver to take over. I'll sit on the passenger seat. I'll see you on the other side. So the more experienced guy takes over. Let's see how it's actually done. It's not that bad. I think I would have got it in the second go, but I don't want to burn the clutch either. You have two really pretty ladies waiting to have a photograph with you. Thank you, JK Tires. I'm quite enjoying the Auto Expo experience.
Now take a look at this car. It looks amazing, doesn't it? It's fantastic. It's inviting a lot of attention also. And it's very surprising when you discover that it comes from this table. Tata has of late been doing a lot of great things. You can see the amount of interest it's generating. Whether they'll be able to change their fortunes with the Hexa or not is something which will be very interesting to see. We'll be reviewing this car comprehensively in our future broadcast. That's it then. That's all the time we have in this weekend edition of Auto Expo Auto Today Special. Thanks for watching.
किसका फोटो ले रहे हो? बाइक का ले रहे हो? लड़की का ले रहे हो? बाइक का। बाइक का। हंसी तो कुछ और कह रही। नहीं बाइक का ही।
Atmosphere, it's perfect. You meet everyone. It's so exciting. We are meeting people, new people, and we are actually knowing a lot about bikes, about the products we are launching, and it's really great.
Whom do you think gets photographed more? Is it you or is it the machine?
For me and both of them.
What's the percentage of girls in the other bike?
60 to 40. Oh my god, I think it's vice versa. It's like both the sides.